Hello guys, this is Divya and I'm back with another episode of Personalities. Today, let us discuss about Dhirubhai Ambani, another legendary business tycoon in India, who emerged as very successful during the economic crisis. So let us start. And before I begin, I would like to request you to subscribe Vysh's channel if you haven't yet. Also press the bell notification so that you never miss an update. Please guys, be consistent. Watch all the videos of ours. Do not ignore the foundational videos which are very crucial for your preparation. Consistency is the key, guys. I cannot emphasize it more. So now let us begin. So Dheeraj Lal Hirachand Ambani, Dhirubhai Ambani, was a business Indian business tycoon. He founded Reliance Industries, which is massive today, and he took Reliance public in 1977, and it was worth US dollar 2.9 billion in 2002 during his death. In 2016, he was honored posthumously after his death, Padma Vibhushan, which is the second highest civilian award for his contribution to trade and industry. So Dhirubhai Ambani was one of the sons of Hirachand Govardhan Das Ambani. He was a school village teacher. He was a school teacher in one of the villages. His mother was Jamna Ben Ambani. He was born in Chorwad in Junagadh district, which is in Gujarat, on 28 December 1932. He did his studies from Bahadur Khanji School. He started his career as a clerk at A. Bess and Company, which in the 1950s was the largest transcontinental trade firm in east of Suez. So there he learned, trading, accounting, and other business skills. So he started his career as clerk, and then later on he became, rest is history, as we say. So then he founded Reliance Industries. So he left Aden in the year 1958 to try his hands on his own business in India, especially in the textiles market. He returned to India and started Majin, and with the partnership of Champaklal Damani, who was his first cousin, and he also lived in Yemen with him. So Majin was to import polyester yarn and export spices to Yemen. The first office of the Reliance Commercial Corporation was set up at uh, Narsinata Street in Masjid Bandar. In 1965, Champaklal Damani and Dhirubhai Ambani they ended their partnership, and Dhirubhai Ambani started his own venture. Ambani was actually known as a risk taker, while Damani was more of a pragmatic one. He used to calculate his most of his steps. So Ambani was a risk taker, and he believed in building inventories to increase the profits. In 1966, he formed Reliance Commercial Corporation, which later became Reliance Industries on 8 May 1973. He launched the brand Vimal, which was a household name when I was a child. So he launched this brand during this time. He sold polyester material for the saris, shawls, suits, and dresses. Continuing a policy of backward integration and diversification, he gradually shaped Reliance into a petrochemical behemoth. Right, so he ventured into petrochemicals as well. First started with textiles, then petrochemicals, and later he also added plastics and power generation to his company's business. So that's how he started expanding his business. Then in 1977, he took Reliance public after nationalized, bank refused to finance him. So even during the economic crisis, there was the conditions were not as favorable as it is today for the for the businessmen. So his agility in navigating a stodgy economy and crippling government regulations and bureaucracy led to allegations of political manipulation, corruption, and engineered raids on competitors. So there was so much allegations on him, but still investors they never lost the confidence in Reliance, and they kept on investing in his business because there was a handsome dividends which the company was able to generate profits, and it was giving the profits to its stakeholders. So that's how investors never um, they never lost their confidence on him, and his business still flourished during the uh, unhostile hostile situations. So then extensive marketing of this brand only Vimal became an household name. They started this franchise retail outlets, and they started selling only women brand of textile. In the year 1975, a technical team from the World Bank visited, the Reliance textile manufacturing unit, and he is also credited with introducing the stock market to an average investor in India. Thousands, used to attend the Reliance annual general meetings, which were sometimes used to be held in sports stadium because there used to be such huge crowd, and so many people used to even watch that on television. As you have seen, there was a movie based on his life, loosely based on his life, you can say. So this, especially this thing in sports stadium, is depicted there. Then there was he suffered from a massive heart attack, right, massive heart stroke. So in 1980s, and after that he handed over the day-to-day operation of the companies to his son Mukesh Ambani and Anil Ambani in mid 1980s, and he continued to oversee the company until his death, that is in 2002. In 2002, 24th June, he was admitted to Breach Candy Hospital in Mumbai because he had suffered a massive stroke, and this was his second stroke after 1986. And he had in 1986 he had his right hand all paralyzed. That's why he gave the duty, operational duties to his sons. But in 2002 he was in coma for more than a week, and obviously a number of doctors were consulted, but later he died on 6 July in 2002. And then Atal Bihari Vajpayee, one of the former prime ministers of India, he had quoted on his death that the country has lost iconic proof of what an ordinary Indian, fired by the spirit of enterprise and driven by determination, can achieve in his own lifetime. So with this, we have come an end to this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and share these videos for more such interesting content. Thank you.